guys, welcome. How are you? This is a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hope you had a nice solstice. We can ride that beautiful energy, that quality of light for pretty much 3 days. For those of you down under, this is the opportunity during your winter solstice to go within to find the light. That is your mission. All right, so I'm just going to pull from Starry Beginnings. Go ahead and jump right in. It is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you're here as a cross-watcher, that's fine. Welcome. Sometimes the message comes through direct for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm happy you could join us. And yeah, sometimes you need to flip the energies around. It can come through reversed. Not a biggie. Time to do it differently. Someone else got this. I keep trying to guess. I think it was Virgo. Go beyond what you have done before, card 22. Yeah, I've been getting some repeating cards lately despite the shuffle. So clearly there is energy in the collective trying to get our attention. Time to do things differently here, Scorpio. Right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Time to change it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the cards and then I'll walk you through it. Okay, so there is some healing of this broken heart available to you, but I'm looking at a pretty difficult situation. Underneath is the Five of Pentacles, is the overall energy. So definitely a sense of loss here that I'm feeling overall. Your present experience, your state of mind, how you're perceiving the situation is there's something here that feels pretty restrictive or controlling. Definitely difficult energy to deal with. I'm not sure it's yours because I'm seeing where you're kind of the one nursing some serious wounds or needing to, right? Because what's crossing you here, the challenge is there may be some very difficult conversation, communication. There may be egoic resistance on someone's part to communicating. There could be some communication that is very manipulative, even karmic, right? Like something that has troubled you in the past, right? Or triggered you. Let me say that. Has triggered you in the past. And like this person, this energy, whoever it is, knows how to push that button. That's what I feel I'm seeing here. The intentions aren't great. Why do I say that? Because the root of the issue is there's a breach of trust. There's something going on here that doesn't feel good, right? In the morning musing, it came out with the Fool, right? Like there may have been red flags, but you kind of took a leap anyway. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing here in your unconscious awareness. There's something where you're going like, wait a minute. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. That's what I see here. I know that's difficult energy here in the past. Temperance, I feel like you've been waiting forever. You've sort of been really patient. You've been exercising lots of self-control and restraint and probably giving this person lots of time to sort of redirect their energy. I feel you've been pretty patient, right? And here is what's supporting you and crowning you. There is possibly an opportunity here for some form of redemption, for some kind of forgiveness, provided this person comes in and says, yeah, this wasn't very cool of me. I totally see where you're like, if the communication were to change, were to become more self-aware on their part, I feel like that's where this card could come in. So when I say this is what's crowning you, this is where you're getting support. It's basically trying to tell you, think of the outcome that you would like. And this is the attitude, this is the perspective, this is what's like giving you a soft place to land in achieving that outcome comes from forgiveness, second chances, redemption, reunion. Yeah, this is like there's death and then there's this card, right? They're both Scorpio energies. So this is your rebirth energy coming in, getting a do-over. In the future, near future, there's a beautiful divine feminine energy. There is a lot of unconditional love available to you or through you, is how I see it. Message from Spirit is the Three of Swords. Obviously, there's difficult energy here. Probably some, either a broken heart or at least feeling very wounded by the situation. And what's hidden from you, hidden energies, Four of Swords. Maybe this person has gone to some neutral corner to do some reflection, but this could also be that you are maybe processing things in your unconscious awareness that are helping you heal, because it's in the hidden energies. It's not front and center, but something's trying to be healed here. Outcome or opportunity going forward. I do feel like we've got the end of a painful cycle. I just don't know if you're going to stick around to find out. That's the thing. I don't know if this is like, I'm done here. This is where I get off this merry-go-round. So I kind of feel like, yes, it's the end of a painful cycle, but I don't know how it comes about, how the ending comes about. So let's jump in and sort that out, right? Time to do it differently no matter what. So if you have given this person many chances, right, then this would be like forgive and let go, let it go, right? Forgive and then be gone. I'm just going to look at the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, this was out this morning too. I feel like you've kind of been left out in the cold, maybe ghosted, abandoned, devalued is what's coming through most of all, because the Justice card is about fairness and value and validation. Vindication even is what I said this morning. So I'm feeling like if you've been feeling devalued, that's why, because things have been unfair, unbalanced, certainly not in your favor, and you're looking for some vindication for kind of being not treated according to your worth. Devil and the Eight of Cups. Whew. Yeah, lots of sadness here on your part. This is underneath. Let me show you what comes through here. We've got the Three of Cups, the Moon, and the Five of Cups. And if you notice with the Five of Cups, there are the Three of Cups knocked over. So the way that I'm seeing this is, I feel like you fear there may be a third party. You may have some apprehension about reconciling with this person because of the pain, because of the way that you've been treated. This is just, to me, coming through as a value judgment thing. Like, I know my worth and value. Why does this person either not see it, or why do I continue to fall prey to their manipulation? It's kind of coming through a little bit of both. Honestly, I feel like when you communicate with this person, you don't know if you're getting straight talk. It's just feeling kind of like all the hairs on the back of your neck go up. You're triggered. It throws you back into, yeah, I used the word trigger this morning too. It triggers a memory or something, obviously, from your past, because this can also be mistakes of the past, regrets of the past, loss, sorrow, sadness from the past. It is the past. So I almost feel like something is very familiar here, and maybe on some level you've got suspicion. Okay, so, and maybe you have cause for it. I always maintain that suspicion is the lower vibrational energy. I'd rather see some intuition operating for you here, but maybe that'll come through. Again, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Yeah, absolutely. That is it. I do feel, right, because here's the opportunity. This is what you're working out in your unconscious awareness. There's been a breach of trust, or you feel like someone's running game here. They're like not dealing with you directly. There may be lots of shadow coming from this person. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of over it. Yep, look at this. Scorpio, my goodness, or whoever you are watching, right? So what you're processing and trying to heal, by the way, in the hidden energies is, oh wow, this is really powerful. So good. I'm glad to see the Hermit, because the first thing about the Hermit here is that it's showing your wisdom. Even though it's kind of really being tamped down, it is the beginning of a solitary journey. It is introspection. It is looking at yourself and sort of by yourself. It's not a part of the journey that anybody can take with you or help you with. So I like to see it there, because I kind of feel like you're saying, yeah, I'm over this. This is not working for me anymore. And therefore, it's the beginning of the next leg of the journey, phase of the journey, the next ascension point for you, where you finally say, this is not working for me. It's not fair. It's not what I deserve. I deserve better. Time to do things differently, right? Time to take a different approach, however you want to say it. And this is part of that process, going within, really kind of examining yourself, reconnecting with your worth and value, and then making adjustments on your path so that you don't either attract this or tolerate it. You know, sometimes we attract things to learn a lesson. That's part of the devil energy as well, is it's part of karmic pattern. And it usually comes from past life, right? And that's part of the joy of being in this lifetime, is we get to recognize it and we get to do it differently in this lifetime. Break that cycle, break that pattern, put an end to the karma, to the negative karma, which is what I think this Ten of Swords represents. Not just the end of a painful cycle, but the offloading of some very negative karma. Wow. Temperance in the past. Yes, patient with the divine masculine. So I feel like I'm talking to a feminine. That's kind of common, right? Healing takes time. Giving this all time. I feel like time. You know, just like that energy of I'm just not going to react. I'm not going to be reactive. I'm going to be proactive. And I'm just going to kind of let the energies come into flow and balance. And it'll take the time it takes. So I do feel like on some level in the past, there was growth for you, because you were like, yeah, I'm not going to fall into the trap, but I'm also not going to, cut my nose to spite my face. It wouldn't be a reading with me if I didn't bring up some kind of crazy cliche. So yeah, cut your nose to spite your face. You said, no, I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to focus on my healing. I'm going to take a beat. I'm just going to see where this heads. Now what's supporting you, what's crowning you, is this Judgment card, which is your energy. Whew, okay. So I think you're not even sure if you're open to reunion or second chances or forgiveness or redemption or any of it, right? This is the call of the past life soulmate, but do you answer the call? I think the jury's out. Eight of Swords was the overall energy in the morning musing, and I said, this is stuck energy because a decision kind of needs to be made, and that's exactly how this is reading right here. And there is the Wheel of Karma, basically saying, yeah, everything will unfold in divine time. You take the time you need to sort through it. This is where you're getting your strength. You're in consideration of reunion. You're in consideration of, this is also awakening, right? This is an awakening. It's it is a rebirth in a way, but it may not be a rebirth of the connection. It may not be a rebirth of the connection. It may be a point, a very important karmic point in your journey here of the lessons that you've had to learn, that you keep, unfortunately, relearning the hard way over and over again. And I feel like it's almost good that I see the Eight of Swords a little bit, and I normally wouldn't say that, because even though there's some stuck energy there and there might be some overthinking, I do feel it is divinely guided. It's giving you time to, breathe and sort of process everything and make the connections, connect the dots from your past. Five of Cups, right? This is you in that higher minded inner wisdom to connect the dots and say, this doesn't work for me anymore. I want something more balanced, more fair, more harmonious. I don't always want to feel like I'm being mistreated. in the near future, Empress. Yeah, I feel like, you know you're the gift. You know you are the love of this person's life, or you should be anyway. I know you feel your worth in this Ace of Cups. This is, you know, when I love, like I could almost hear you saying, when I love fully and completely. No person could want for more when I love. I love completely. And I feel you're saying this person missed an opportunity. They put emotional time, space, and distance between us. They rejected me. Now I'm guarded. Now I'm holding back. Now I'm withholding my love. So I do feel while the Empress is definitely about unconditional love, it's kind of coming through as you're going to hold that on reserve. You're going to nurture yourself first. The unconditional love you hold has to go to you first. Right? Kind of like with the oxygen mask on the airplane. And I'm feeling like in the future, you're going to be pulling back on how much you give over to this person by virtue of either their rejection of you or your disillusionment with how they treat you and whether or not they value you in the way you know you deserve to be valued. All right, so I've hammered that one home. Let's look at the message from Spirit. Yeah. Gosh, Scorpio, this reading. Message from Spirit is, it's been going on for cycle after cycle after cycle. Right? You get wounded, this person, I don't know what their issue is. There could be addiction here because I am seeing the devil with the Three of Cups. This could be somebody who's, you know, gotten a serious addiction. And you always kind of get the shaft in the situation. Could be that, because I'm seeing the devil twice, and that's one of the things is sort of that shadow energy. I feel like they hurt you, and then they come back in with the apology. They show up like the knight in shining armor. And this is you in your unconscious awareness saying, you know, the last time the last time we were together, things were so wonderful, and it always starts out so romantic, and then a certain amount of time passes and we're right back to the old pattern, and I get, you know, annihilated again. So I feel like Spirit's message here is, if there's a pattern here that repeats, no amount of patience is going to make that, you know, is going to change that. I know that is not the easiest energy, but I definitely feel like the devil represents in this reading. This could be a Capricorn if you're dealing with one, but that seems almost a little bit like a throwaway. I really feel this is somebody who's got some serious limitations based on their own shadow, based on their own fears, based on their own karmic resistance. And unfortunately, yes, does it hurt them? Absolutely. But who does it hurt next? Anyone they love. That's why I think some addiction might be in the mix. You know, people with addictions tend to hurt the ones they love. Second in line to themselves. So the hidden energy is the Four of Swords. Whoa. Yeah, this person, I was thinking this Four of Swords was your energy. I don't think it is. I think it's theirs. I feel like this person has lost you. They're trying to heal because they right, Tower, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you offered them a soft place to land, something very stable, steady, and predictable with the potential of a future, of longevity, of a life partner. I think they blew it, and they're trying to recover from that right now. For whatever that energy is, whether it is like I'm suggesting for some, an addictive pattern of behavior. It doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol. It can be ego-based. It can be someone who, just as things start going good, they can't take it. And, you know, their shadow sort of rises up out of fear. And they reenact a pattern that keeps playing itself out. And I feel that this time they know on some level it may have cost them a future with you. 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to come in with some kind of apology. But both these 10s, we have the King of Pentacles with the Page of Cups underneath. Right? So this person will be feeling sorry, whether they say it or not, because that is underneath. It might not be the way they present, but they kind of may present like they got it together. They're ready for life partnership, you know, them and you, and moving forward, and I've healed and I've reflected, la 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 la. And you're like, no, this is where I get off. Done. Finito. So that's what I see happening. Again, this whole thing could be reversed. It could be a different kind of ending here, but I feel like this pain, this thing sort of works. Is the thread pulled through, and here's your higher self, and you're not really always paying attention to it, but I feel like in the end it will win out, and you will be like, yeah, no. I've given it a lot of thought too. You may accept this person's apology and say, yeah, we're going to part on good terms. Parting ways, parting on good terms. Now, it does kind of look to me like this is a very dramatic connection. Lots of drama. And I don't see the Eight of Cups. Did I see the Eight of Cups? No. Do not see the Eight of Cups, but I think I saw it this morning. And yeah, it was what you could do about it or expect to come of it. And I kind of said, yeah, you can kind of walk away. We all have free will, and you can walk away. So I do feel like that's what I'm seeing here. Before I tell you the astrological associations with this reading, there is a link to the extended, and it's going to be from this person's point of view. So we'll see how they see it. We'll see their take on it. We'll see how they think about you, or feel about you, or how they see you. And then we'll look at their intentions towards you going forward. And another card from Spirit to get some advice for how to navigate all of that energy. So they're pretty comprehensive extended. The link is below. Here's the Justice card is Libra. Devil is out twice. That's Capricorn. But it's really a card of Saturn, which is, right, the Lord of Karma and the great teacher, and lessons being learned the hard way. It's very difficult energy to work with when it's in shadow. We have the Moon. And by the way, Saturn is in retrograde right now. The Moon is Pisces. We've got the Hermit is Virgo. Temperance is Sagittarius. The Emperor is Aries. We have Judgment is Scorpio. We've got the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius too. Empress is Taurus and Libra. Queen and King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tower is Aries. So yeah, that's what came through. This came out this morning too. It's a choice. It's always your choice. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.